Hey there guys, I want to thank you for tuning in as I read one of my short stories. This one's called Gate in the Afternoon. Let's get started, shall we? Gate in the Afternoon. The gate's slats beckoned him like fingers. Even from a distance, his mind pulled him from his stroll to focus on the gate. Reynolds approached the wooden gate as a dreary haze hid the once vibrant afternoon sun. As he scanned the horizon, Reynolds scrunched his eyebrows. The broom only occupied the opposite side of the fence. His eyes followed the line of the wire fence as far as he could see to the left and right. No part of the gloominess penetrated to this side. Reynolds chuckled. Maybe the top two barbed wire strings held the depressing sky back. And rightfully so. The landscape on the other side of the fence was a hodgepodge of dead wheatgrass, upturned soil, and smashed weeds. The skies threatened to invade Reynolds' side of the fence, tainting it with the same gray. The land on his side was soft field grass and smoothly plowed dirt. A single dirt and pebble path led right up to the gate. Reynolds turned back when he thought about the path. He couldn't remember where the path started, or why he was on it at this moment, or how he had arrived here. His gaze flipped back to the gate, the lure of the gate. The tan gate itself was 5 feet wide and hinged on the right to a thick post 4 feet tall. A small hook latch fit neatly into a loop on another post and rose high enough so that someone could slip it back down into the eyelet from either side. 5 slats, although somewhat evenly separated, were just close enough so no one could just pop through, not even a small child. A thin diagonal slat was bolted from the upper left corner to the lower right. To Reynolds, the gate and the fence's security didn't seem ample enough to keep a determined trespasser out. Reynolds lifted the hook, slid it from the hole, and released it. The hook dangled for a moment, slapping against the post with a rhythmic chime, slowly dwindling into silence. Cupping the highest part of the gate, Reynolds pulled it open. He slightly boosted the gate off the ground as it jerked and scraped along. When the gate opened perpendicular to the fence, something caught and halted the gate. He lowered it. A thick rush of cold and bitter air pushed into Reynolds. The temperature easily shifted 20 degrees colder around him. A wind Reynolds didn't realize was there suddenly appeared, heading in his direction only. The grass and weeds blew toward him. Flecks of dirt left little stinging kisses on his face, neck, and hands. And the clouds began to swirl and drop, aiming at Reynolds as if they were in a funnel, and the bottom of the funnel was the gate. What would happen if the clouds came through? Could they hurt him? Could they hurt this side? Immediately, Reynolds knew he had to close the gate. But what was that side? He grabbed the gate once again and started backing through. He had more difficulty closing the gate because the wind gave Reynolds nearly impossible resistance. A swift glance behind him told him he had about 30 seconds before everything would meet him at the gate, the one singular meeting point. Reynolds used his other hand to pull the gate and quickly snatched the latch. When the two posts were dead even, he jammed the hook into the loop and released all the breath he had been holding. The air normalized, although still frigid, and the wind stopped. He turned. The clouds were returning to the original state, a blurry haze, as if a painter had taken a sponge and swiped it across the sky. He was on this side now. In the far distance, a slight rise blotted out the horizon, the same to his left and right. Maybe today wasn't the right day to investigate this side. He planned on another walk tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow would be better. He could bring water, a lunch perhaps, and a heavier coat. Reynolds spun and instinctively reached for the gate. It was there, but nothing was behind it. Not even the nourished land on the other side of the fence. Instead, just blackness. The fence acted like a guillotine, slicing off the ground in front of him. The latch and hook had disappeared. Reynolds attempted to open the gate, but it wouldn't budge. He shook it with ferocity, with no success. He lowered his head and turned back to the land he could see. The decision had been made. Reynolds' stroll would continue on this side. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, comment down below and subscribe up above. And if you subscribe, you'll stay in touch with more of these. I'll be doing more. And I'm going to plan on the next one being an original short story written just for this. So have a great day, guys.